Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. Hi, my name is Erin. If you are new here, if you are returning, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be getting into some makeup, something I've been waiting for quite a minute now and highly anticipating. This is the collab between Oden's Eye and Angelica here on YouTube. She's one I've been following for quite a few years now. I always click on almost every single one of her videos because I just really enjoy her channel. She talks about a lot of makeup, and she does a lot of different things on her channel, such as trying makeup, reviewing makeup, as well as this series where she does like new makeup releases and talks about them. So I was super excited when I saw her talking about this collab that she's done with Oden's Eye called Hela, and it is an eyeshadow palette. Oden's Eye has quickly become one of my favorite brands, and I've also bought the collab she did with Kaleidos as well. So I've already, experienced her sort of vision for her palettes as well as color story, and I really like the way she goes about those things. So I just definitely had to pick this up. I also really like the theme of it and the color story once we get into it, but first let's just enjoy this beautiful packaging we see here. We're gonna hop into this video right now, you guys. So we're going to get into all the gritty details and get into a look and trying this palette out as well. I'll give you my full thoughts on it. I did purchase this palette myself and waited for it for like 2 to 3 weeks, I think. So yeah, Oden's Eye is a Swedish brand, so it was coming, I'm assuming, from Sweden, obviously. But yes, so if you enjoy videos like this, give this a thumbs up by the end and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this in the future. I do makeup videos, movie reactions, and talking about movies and TV shows and stuff like that on my channel as well. And then I also do some book content here and there. I just actually did a video talking about the books I read for February. So if you want to see that, a recap of like all of the stuff I've read, or maybe you want to see some book recommendations from the ones I read or what books to stay away from, then go check out that video. But yeah, without further talking, let's go ahead and hop into the video. Alright, you guys, let's hop right into the video. So I purchased this palette right on release day, and it was $43.90, so a bit pricier, but definitely I already know how great Oden's Eye formula is, and I've also tried their different palette sizes. I've tried these ones, I've tried their other ones that they recently just came out with where it was like a book. So I've really enjoyed the palettes that I've tried from them. And so I also know that with collabs, you might see a higher price as well, because obviously the collab person also has to get, some benefits from the collab as well. So for me, the price was, very much something I was willing to pay. $43.90 is not that bad. I mean, it's pricey. It's pricey for a palette, but I mean, I've paid like $100 something for a Pat McGrath palette, so this was not a huge deal for me, and I was super excited to support Angelica as well. And I also definitely think that the formula within Oden's Eye is definitely worth that price. Of course, I don't know about this palette in particular, but we're going to get into it, of course. So the packaging, first of all, I want to say go watch her video where she talked about the palette and everything. I think she did an amazing job explaining everything, way better than I can, of course, because this is her vision. But the palette, it comes with this little sleeve here, and as you can see, this is a beautiful artwork in like these grayish green colors, and it's also reflective, which I really like that detail. We see Angelica here kind of half alive and half skeletal, and which is playing off of Hela, which she explained it a lot better. I'm terrible, but I do have a card here, so let me just go ahead and read this. For this palette, I had a vision of warmth, but still different color story that would suit both lovers of colors and lovers of neutrals. I wanted to create a color story I myself wish I had in my collection, and I wanted to share it with you. Thank you for supporting this collaboration. I hope you have fun with this palette as I did. As much fun with this palette as I did. Yes, okay, I had. I'm sorry. And so the person on the palette, Hela, is, I think, a god in Norse mythology. I'm not that great with Norse mythology. I actually really enjoy mythology in general, but I'm not that brushed up on like that mythology. I really used to love Greek and Roman and stuff like that, but besides the point, I think she's like the one that deals with like death or something. I'm just trying to think of what I remember, but don't take my word for that. Go and watch her video on, she did her announcement video for this palette, so you can get all the full details on it. But I just love this kind of design anyways. It's kind of got a little bit of a darkness to it, which I just like. And then we are pulling it out, and as you can see, it comes in color on the palette, which I think was a really nice detail, because we have it like this really cool version, but also this colorful version. I'm definitely keeping the box for this palette. It's too gorgeous not to. And I do keep the boxes of some of my palettes that I really enjoy the designs on. But yes, this is definitely one that I'm going to be keeping. And on the back we have the shade names there, as well as some information: made in China. It's got 20 grams of product in it. And then we have the cruelty-free bunny, 36-month lifespan, and I think this is the recycling image. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, let's hop into it. We do have a mirror in this palette, which is pretty good quality. And then, of course, the shades come with a plastic cover over it. And here is the palette. So we have, of course, a colorful color story. If you've known Angelica or seen her channel, she usually loves a more colorful eye look, and she likes to go from light to dark. She's mentioned it a lot. So you'll find, of course, some lighter shades, but also some darker shades. I'm looking at those shimmers. They look absolutely beautiful, which I love shimmers. One of my favorite collabs from last year was actually Oden's eye with the 3 ladies they did a collab with. So the shimmers in those palettes really blew me away. So I'm expecting beautiful shimmers and beautiful mattes. And as you can see, we have some like green shades as well as some pinks, and then some more like richly deep, almost like a plum shade here. I'm super excited. I don't know where I'm even going to go, but I definitely want to do maybe more than one look with this palette. Let me kind of formulate my thoughts off camera, and then I'll come back and we'll put something together. All right, you guys, so I am coming in a bit closer, not that close, but we're gonna get into this. I think I'm gonna go for more of a green monochromatic look. I'm feeling it right now, and we're gonna hop into some of these top shades. They're kind of not even all fully green. There's kind of like some yellowness to these as well, like some lime, kind of some chartreuse colors as well. And yeah, let's hop into it. And there's like some more true greeny type of shades as well. So I've already primed my eyes with the Ultra Eco eye base, so I've let that sit there for a minute, and let's just hop right on into it. So I'm going to take my kind of fluffier brush here that I have, and I'm going to hop into this shade. Let's hop into the shade Underworld first, and then we'll blend out with that. So I'm going to take the shade Underworld, and I'm going to put that into the crease. Alright, you guys, I have the first color down, Underworld. That color is quite pigmented. It has a really nice vibrancy to it. Let's take the shade Rebirth and let's blend out with that. Okay, next let's take maybe, I don't know where I want to go. Do I want to go Wolf here and then go deepen out with that? Let's do that. Let's go Wolf. Let's just put that like right in the crease. Okay, that's shade Wolf. I mean, it's there. It's not my favorite though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Okay, so it's not showing up as much as I would like it. Yeah, so I'm gonna move on. It's probably this brush though. Let's go to the shade Decay, and let's use that to deepen out the outer corner. Okay, I'm switching to a different brush. Let's see if I get a little bit of a better, there we go. Yeah, that brush was not doing justice right now. There we go. A little bit more smokiness, a little bit more blendability here. This brush is just a lot softer and easier to get into. This is a Sigma, what is this? Detail Blending E27. Okay, so that's better. Let's see if we can maybe get some of that other shade back in here as well, because I feel like that brush just was not doing it. Okay, so let's go back into Wolf a little bit and see if we can just like kind of blend with that a little bit here. There we go. Tools matter as well. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with how the mattes are looking, so let's go ahead and hop into some of the shimmers. Let's do like a trial here. Let's do with the brush, but let's also do with finger as well, because I love to apply shimmers with finger. So we have a pretty good options here. We have Golden Bridge and also Fluorescent. Let's go into Golden Bridge on the majority of the lid, and then let's pop Fluorescent in the inner part. So let's try with the brush first. Let's put it on dry first, just a little bit. Oh, okay. That's how we're going with just dry. Wow, that's beautiful. I mean, their shimmers are some of my favorites because they've got a very sparkly, beautiful texture to them. Let's spray it and just see what we get. We're gonna just try everything today. We're gonna spray it with just a little bit of setting spray. This is just any old setting spray from, it's from I Heart Revolution. It's their e.l.f. one. We're gonna see what that does. Definitely give us a little bit more shine and sparkle. Wow, that's so pretty. And then I'm going to go into Fluorescent, which is that lighter shade, and I'm going to spray that as well, and I'm going to put that onto the inner part. Okay. And just dab that right into the inner part. I feel like I'm out of touch right now because I haven't done my makeup like this in a minute. I've been so busy, and I've mostly been wearing just like some palettes, but focusing on only certain shades and trying to pan, but also just doing one and done shadows most of the time for work. That is so pretty. Okay, let's try the finger on the other side. So I'm going to go into Golden Bridge. I'm just going to go right on in, place that right on the lid. Oh yeah, that is beautiful. Super creamy. I will use the brush to kind of clean up because I can't get as precise with a finger. That's so pretty. I think it looks really good with the brush and the finger. I am going to use the brush for the inner part because it's just a little bit easier to be precise in that inner part with a brush than with a finger. But again, the finger had it looking really nice as well. Okay, that looks really good. Let's see what we're gonna do for the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I decided to go really with Underworld and Decay. Those are my two favorite mattes so far from the palette. So I'm gonna take a little bit of Underworld and I'm gonna put it on this flat brush, and I'm just gonna place that onto the Alright, you guys, back with my mascara on. I went ahead and just used the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. Can talk. And I also put on a little bit of the lip color I had on earlier, which is the Sephora Rouge Fondant Clicks, the melting lip clips. These are so beautiful. Love them. I only have two, but they're amazing formula. This one is in the shade Creme Brulee, 02 Creme Brulee. So, if I don't get too lazy, you will see another look in this video, possibly, or if not, this will be the only one. But I think this is a perfect look to showcase the palette because it's using some of the prettiest shades in here. And I think that it's a beautiful look. I love that this folds all the way back, or I just bent my palette and it's not supposed to, but I really do love the way this came out. I think the shimmers are the shining star here for me. The mattes, I really like the shade, and I enjoy the shade well enough. This one didn't blow me away. Maybe if I used it by itself, not over that kind of really bright shade, I don't think it popped out very well over that bright kind of limey shade there. And this shade was it was okay. But I think that these shimmers are where it is at. Golden Bridge, which is on the outer part, absolutely gorgeous, shiny, sparkly, just how I like my shimmers. And then Fluorescent is a beautiful, bright, limey color in the inner part, and it's perfect also for the inner corner, I think. But yeah, I think that the mattes, that these two definitely were my favorites as far as the mattes goes, and then the shimmers are the usual good Oden's Eye formula. I'll definitely have to try out more of the mattes here in this palette just to gauge exactly how I'm feeling about them, especially that wolf shade. I want to give that one another chance, but I'm excited to use those pinks because that's where my real heart is pink eyeshadow. I love pink eyeshadow especially, and I'm really loving this shade Hellfire right here. That looks so pretty. I'll do a couple swatches. I don't want to do too many swatches actually, but you know, swatches don't tell the whole story, you know, but might as well do a couple, right? Let's do like a few of the ones we didn't use, maybe. This shade is really pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. And then we can do like, I want to do that shade, like this dark green. Okay, so like, ooh, that mashup was really pretty. So this is the shade Ouroboros. I don't know if I said that right. This is the shade River here. This pink shade is Goddess, and then this shade is Hellfire. All really, really beautiful shades, and I can't wait to use them because I think those are going to be really pretty looks. Not maybe all together, but you see what I'm saying. So yes, I will be seeing you guys for another look shortly. All right, you guys, we're here today for the second look. Right now, I've really obviously got no makeup on, and we're going to get into the second look. So we're going to do eyes first this time, and then face afterwards. But so today I definitely wanted to get into the pinks. So I've got a couple brushes here. I've already primed my eyes with the Alter Ego eyeshadow primer. It's sat on the eyes for just a little bit. So we're gonna hop right into the second look, trying out more shades from this palette. So I think I'm gonna go into more of the pink shades today. Let's hop into that. So I'm gonna start with the shade Hela here. And I'm just gonna pop into it with my Rephr 13 brush. Let's see if the brushes also make a difference, of course. They usually do. You guys, that pink went on really, really nice. Excuse my eye right here. I'm having a little bit of some issues there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but anyways, that pink went on really nice. It's just like a really soft pink, almost pastel on my skin tone, but of course if you have a different skin tone than me, it'll come off looking different, lighter or darker. Next we're going to go into the shade Goddess here, which is a bit of a more deeper pink, a little bit more of a poppy pink. Let's put that into the crease. Alright, so far this absolutely looks so beautiful. So I'm really liking these mattes. I love the two pink shades I've used so far. Let's hop into this deep shade right here though and see what that does. I'm using the same brush for all of these shades and just cleaning them off with my, my brush cleaner here. So just swash, 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 swish, swish, swish. And I'm going to pop into this shade, which is called Suit. Very appropriate name for this deep, beautiful shade. I'm going to start off slowly though, and I have some issues here on my lid, so it might not look the best on this eye, but I'm going to keep on. Okay, I'm really enjoying the way this looks so far, so let's hop into some of the shimmers. I'm really wanting to see what this one does, but I also really want to, for some reason, hop into these shades here, but I can't do all, I don't want to do all of them. So I think I'm going to go with River and then this shade. So let's pop into River first. I have this Rephr 28 brush,
And I just want to see how this translates onto the eye. It's really pretty. It's quite a sparkly shade. I'm going to spray it just to minimize the fallout. Okay. And then just place that on the outer part. Ooh, pretty. Oh yeah, that's really gorgeous. Then let's go into Hela on the inner part. And I'm just going to use the other side of the brush. And again, I'm going to spray this just to get maximize, you know. Oopsie. And that's a really, really pretty shade. Wow, those shimmers are absolutely beautiful. I'm going to go into the other eye. Let me tell you, I'm absolutely in love with the shimmers. They're just so pretty. So I'm going to go do the rest of my face off camera. I don't think I'm going to do anything to the lower lash line actually today. I've been doing it on and off, but yeah. I'll be right back with the final All right, look. You guys, here I am back with the final look. So I could put on, you know, the usual stuff. Oh, I didn't put on mascara. Of course I didn't, because that would make sense, right? Let me toss on some mascara. We got to see how that looks with mascara, of course. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Black Mascara. This one is a new fave. Really, really like the formula of this, and also I think it does a really good job. So let's pop on a little bit of black mascara with this look. And there we go. I will do just that one layer. It gave us a little bit of oomph. So yes, this is the final look, you guys. I'm so impressed with how these shadows performed today. I think the pinks are probably my favorites of the looks. Like, I really did love this shade right here, Underworld, from the previous look, but I didn't absolutely love the shade Wolf, but I really liked the pink shimmer mattes from this look today. And also suit, really, really nice, no patchiness, smooth blending, everything. But I have to say, my heart is definitely with the shimmers from Oden's Eye. I think they just excel with these sparkly shimmers. Of course, if you don't like a really glittery shimmer, or a really like beautiful, like sort of sparkly type of look like that, then you might not absolutely love these. I mean, they do shimmers just so well, in my opinion, and they also do really great like special shades like duochromes and stuff like that. So I'm so excited to continue using this palette. I think it's very much well worth it, just based on the first 2 looks I've done with it, and I will continue to use it, of course. But I'm overall super impressed, and I really do like it. Like I said, I will give my honest opinion about this. I bought this with my own money, so there's no reason not to. And like I said, I will continue to use it and continue to try out. I will definitely try that shade again. Like, I didn't use it again today. I definitely want to give things more than one chance. And this is all just a first impression. But just based on the first impression and how beautiful the look came out, I would say definitely worth the money. Same with the look yesterday. I especially really loved the shimmers from that look. And I would say these like shades here down at the bottom are just kind of like my comfort zone, so that's probably why I love them a little bit more. But yeah, I haven't tried every shade. Like, I didn't try this shade, I didn't try this shade here, I didn't try this dark green. Those sometimes can be hard to formulate as well. I didn't try this shade Moss, which is super pretty as well. I didn't try the shade Venom either. So there's so many possibilities as well still with this palette that I could do. And I think this is a very versatile palette, because you can get a lot of different looks from this. You can go very dark and smoky if you just stay down here. You can do something more light and flirty and pink. You can do something green. You can do something mossy. You can do something lime. So I just really think there's a lot of possibilities with this palette, and I'll definitely be playing with it more. Maybe I can get my Instagram account back running up, where I'm supposed to be posting makeup and movies. So maybe I'll post some more looks on there with this palette. But yes, that's going to be it for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you want to see more content like this, I'll be posting new content, of course, every week. So stick around. And of course, you know, let me know any suggestions down below in the comment section. If you want to see anything, whether that be makeup, movies, or books, let me know in the comment section below. So I will check you guys out in the next video very, very soon. Stay safe. Adios.